Fentanyl. It's a name that conjures images of crisis, of chaos, of absolute loss. Every day, the news tells us how deadly it is. But we have to ask the critical question: why would anyone, a successful professional, a loving parent, a brilliant student, give up everything for a tiny white powder? Fentanyl delivers one of the most powerful good feelings the human brain can ever experience, while silently, systemically, removing every reason to keep living. To understand the trap, we must understand the high. Imagine a mind dealing with noise for years, a low-grade hum of anxiety, the endless chatter of self-doubt, the burning ache of old trauma. Then you take the drug, and what follows is a shock wave of relief. The warmth spreads first, melting away all tension. All the emotional noise you've been battling is suddenly switched off like a light. The world, for a moment, finally stops hurting. It's an effortless, perfect comfort, a flood of warm light pouring into every dark, anxious corner of your soul. For the brain, this doesn't feel like a drug. It feels like the answer to every unresolvable problem. But what is happening in that moment? Deep in your brain, you have what we call opioid receptors. Think of them as the master control switches for both pain and pleasure. They are designed to be activated by your body's own natural endorphins, releasing tiny, localized bursts of reward. Fentanyl is an opioid receptor master key. Not a subtle, natural key, it's a sophisticated tool that doesn't just unlock the receptor, it breaks the switch. When fentanyl arrives, it releases an untamed, tsunami-like surge of dopamine, your brain's core reward messenger. It is completely overwhelming your system, essentially hijacking the brain's emergency brake. Your brain registers it as the single most important survival signal it has ever received. And this is the perfect trap. Your brain was never built for a perfect life. It needs contrast to function. But once you've experienced the tsunami, everything else, the gentle joys, the earned achievements, feels painfully boring. Your brain has created a new, impossible standard. The reward system, now completely desensitized, begins to withdraw. Normal life not only loses its color, but every minor stress now feels sharper, louder, and more painful than it did before. The brief heaven has ensured your life is now a sudden fall. This is the supernova of pain, the catastrophic collapse we call withdrawal. Your brain sends every alarm screaming. Anxiety isn't a feeling, it's a storm raging in your chest. Every joint burns, every muscle aches. Every worry is amplified into an existential crisis. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't sit still. This isn't just being sick. This is a terrifying state where the body begs for the one thing that will stop the suffering. The body is screaming, just one more hit. It is a prison of biological need. Now, let's talk about why fentanyl is so uniquely devastating. It's often compared to heroin, but fentanyl is approximately 50 times stronger. Critically, it does not feel 50 times better. Its rapid in, rapid out profile accelerates the addiction cycle at a terrifying speed. The margin between the high and an accidental lethal overdose is paper thin. It is a drug optimized for the black market, not for human use. Fentanyl doesn't care about pleasure. It cares about control. It hooks the user faster, cheaper, and more completely. And because it's mixed unknowingly into other drugs, it has turned the entire recreational drug supply into a deadly minefield. As a psychiatrist, I need you to know this: addiction is not a moral failure. It's a complex, chronic illness. It's a rewired brain. But brains can heal. Survival is the goal, not shame. Medication-assisted treatment is the gold standard because it addresses the rewired brain directly. It turns the supernova of pain into a manageable state, allowing you to stabilize and begin the hard work of recovery. This treatment saves lives. You are not alone in this fight. If you or someone you love is trapped in this cycle, please remember two essential things. 1. Naloxone saves lives. If you are near someone using, having this reversal medication is a non-negotiable step of compassion. 2. Help exists. There are dedicated resources, hotlines, clinics, and support groups waiting for your call. You do not have to carry this burden alone. There is no shame in choosing to keep living. The work is hard, but your life is worth fighting for.